Hello, Katarina from GreatFunAdventures.com here. Tonight I just wanted to talk about a wine that I tasted, and which is from Rio Maggio. So Rio Maggio is trying to be my guest at Wines of Italy live stream on Tuesday. So I just wanted to kind of talk briefly here about one of their wines, because of course they sent me almost all of their wines, which was very generous. And I've been very busy, so I haven't had time to taste them all yet. But today I tasted their Telusiano, which is a Falerio DOC. It's a white wine with a blend of Trebbiano, Pecorino, and Passerina. So Pecorino and Passerina are the sort of indigenous grape varieties of Le Marche, and they're very much produced, or not much produced, but they're very common in the southern parts of Le Marche, I think, more than in the northern parts, where it's more the Verdicchio. So I really like this wine because it's close to the seaside, so it's very filled with minerality, the sapidity, and as you can see here, it also has a very beautiful color. I don't know, it's a bit dark here, so it might be hard to see. You feel, no, I'm not an expert on tasting wine, but you really do feel also the minerality at the nose, and you feel the closeness to the sea. It has also a bit of fruity, I think, white fruit, like peach and similar. You also feel the herby touch underneath. So it's a very, I would say it's a fairly complex nose, and it's very enjoyable to drink. And as I said, you feel really the closeness to the sea, the Mediterranean kind of character in this wine. And on their website, and also in some articles I read, they suggest to pair it with, of course, seafood. Local seafood, but I think also with white meat and similar, more easy meat courses. What else to say? I mean, as I said, it has a beautiful color. It has a herby undertone. It also has a bit of a cedar note. So at first, when you first put your nose in the glass, it kind of reminds you of these kind of soft drinks with cedar. Which perhaps you drink sometimes. So it's a very pleasant, very pleasant wine to drink, and I think it's. I'm very happy about having had this wine to taste, and I'm not an expert on Falerio DOC, as I said, because I haven't really tasted that many Falerio DOC. I have tasted Pecorino wines. I haven't tasted this specific blend, so I think it works very well. So I don't have anything to criticize or any negative things to say about this wine. I must say that it's a very, very pleasant and enjoyable wine. I think that's the main thing when you do when you choose what wine to have, either for dinner or when you go for an aperitivo. I think this is more a wine to have with food. So I mean, in the summer surely you can also have it for aperitivo, but perhaps I would choose their Pecorino or their Passerina wine more for an aperitivo. I think this is a bit more for a first course, for food or something like that. So, as again I said, you can follow us, and then also have the possibility to ask questions directly to the owner, Simone, on Tuesday, and also Tina Mori from Wine Studio will be my co-host, as actually Rio Maggio was a guest in her wine studio, I think 1 or 2 years ago, which is a Twitter chat, Wine Studio, #Wine Studio. So she will be there and ask some questions too. So I hope you can join us on Tuesday. It's at 9 p.m. European time, which is 2100, and in US time it's 3 p.m. Eastern time. So I hope you can join us, as I said again, and I think it's going to be very much fun. I'm also going to open some of the other wines, perhaps one tomorrow and one on Tuesday. So I hope you will follow me and listen to what I discover about their wines. So have a nice evening and salute.